بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الصف الثالث الإعدادي Arabic section and language school sections. Welcome to my channel. Today, inshallah, we will have and study lessons 3 and 4 from Unit 8, second term. The title of the unit is Protecting Our Planet. Let's start with the key vocabulary: ink, cartridge, loom, volunteer, recycling, weaving, threads, fabric. And now we will read the main vocabulary of the lessons: project, printer, throwaway, environment, rubbish, plastic, bags, make into, colorful, chairs, carpets, connected, farming, history, pollution, field, pieces, center, magazines, blog, tradition, traditional, volunt, weavers, university, fantastic, problems, research, and it is used and as a verb and as a noun, solution, culture, transport, materials, waste, collect, fishing nets. Here, this is the reading lesson from your student book. Our school recycling project. The problem, it started with the problem. 5 classrooms in our school have a computer and a printer. At the moment, we threw away the printer cartridges with the school rubbish, but the ink inside the printer cartridges is very bad for the environment. So we want to start a school recycling project. What are we going to do? We have asked our head teacher, Mr. Hamdi, if we can start a recycling project, and he said yes. He will let us put a recycling box in classrooms with printers. We have written emails to all our teachers. We have asked them to put the old printer cartridges in the recycling boxes. So the student here thought about a solution for the cartridges problem. How to help us? And now they are looking for more volunteers to help them. We will take the recycling boxes to the recycling center every month, but we need volunteers to help us. If you would like to be a volunteer, please write your name and email below. Thank you, Dalida and Sharifa. Now, we will have another reading lesson, that is Hassan's blog. Weaving is an Egyptian tradition. Weaving معناها النسيج أو النسج is an Egyptian tradition, تقليد مصري قديم. But there aren't many traditional weavers in Egypt today. So I was surprised to see 3 weavers, 3 من النساجون, working on traditional looms. loom معناها النول الذي يستخدم في النسج. When I visited the Reform Studio in Cairo, when Mariam Hazim and Hind Riyad were students at university, they wanted to do something about plastic rubbish. They found a way of making old plastic bags into long threads, which they could make into fabric on a traditional loom. Then they used the plastic fabric to make colorful bags, chairs, and small carpets. Today, their bags, chairs, and carpets are sold in shops in Cairo and London. This is a fantastic project because it's great for the environment and great for one of our Egyptian traditions. Now let's see, my dear students, the words and their definitions. Weaving النسج means making clothes, a carpet, a basket, etc. by crossing threads. غزل الخيوط. Traditional, a part of the traditions of a country or group of people. Weavers, people whose job is to weave clothes. النساجون. Loom, a machine on which thread is woven into cloth. Threads, long thin string of cotton. Fabric, cloth used for making clothes. Ink, a colored liquid used for writing and printing. Cartridge, a small container, الحاوية, that has ink inside it. And now let's study and learn about some synonyms and antonyms, my dear students. Agree, synonym accept, antonym refuse. Let, allow, prevent, يمنع. Ask, inquire, answer or reply. Traditional, old, new, modern. And now we will see some prefixes and suffixes. Recycling, traditional recycling. The prefix here is RE. Traditional, the suffix here is AL. Disadvantage, DIS is the prefix. Colorful, FUL is the suffix. Unkind, UN is the prefix. Weaver, ER is the suffix. Words and expressions at the moment, throw away, very bad for, thank you, would like to, was surprised to. More of these expressions: make a plan, start a project, do a research, made of or made from. Make plus object plus into تعني يحول أو يصنع. Examples: bags are made of plastic. Plastics are made into threads تحول إلى خيوط. They made their old bags into new ones. Let plus object plus infinitive, allow object plus to. نلاحظ هنا إن let لا يتبعها الأوبجكت ثم الفعل بدون to. أما allow is followed by object and to infinitive. الفعل زائد to. He let us put a recycling box in the classroom. He allowed us to put a recycling box in the classroom. Means, now let's do an exercise. Means making clothes, a carpet, a basket, etc. by crossing threads. Of course, weaving means making clothes. Means a part of the traditions of a country or a group of people. Traditional. Are people whose job is to weave clothes. Weavers. A is a machine on which thread is woven into cloth. A loom. آلة النسج أو النول. Long thin string of cotton, silk, used to sew or weave clothes means treat, deal, thread. Of course, thread, خيوط. Means clothes used for making clothes. Barbecue, fabric, statue, leather. Of course, fabric, قماش. means a colored liquid used for writing or printing. Of course, ink. Is a small container that has ink inside of it. Cartridge. حاوية الحبر. Our father allowed me to watch. المصدر بدون أي إضافات. Flour is made into. The of late is allowed. The synonym. مرادف كلمة allow هو let. We form the name from weave. We add the suffix weaving. They found a way of thread, of making. Once we have a preposition here, it's followed by verb ing. Recycling is great for the environment. This means it is good. We asked our teacher to start a project and he said yes. This means he agreed. And now we will have another exercise. Complete the text with words from the list. There we have fabric, make, making, traditional weaver, and weaving. There are a lot of arts in Egypt. There are a lot of traditional. Traditional arts in Egypt. I learned about the traditional arts at school of weaving. At school, today uses a machine, a weaver. A weaver uses a machine called the loom. This crosses threads under and over each other to make. So let's read it. There are a lot of traditional arts in Egypt. I learned about the traditional art of weaving at school. Today, a weaver uses a machine called the loom. This crosses threads under and over each other to make fabric. And here the grammar of that part, verb ing to infinitive. These verbs are followed by to infinitive. هذه الأفعال يتبعها المصدر مع to. هذه الأفعال يتبعها المصدر مع to. Arrange, help, plan, intend, ask, hope, decide, expect, refuse, want, offer, need, promise, learn. I want you, my dear students, to keep these verbs by heart because these kind of verbs are followed by to infinitive. Examples, we need to buy some bread. He learned to use the computer. He refused to help me. They promised to give me. But these verbs are followed by verb ing. هذه الأفعال يتبعها الفعل مضافا له ing. Avoid, mind, go, dislike, enjoy, feel like, practice, suggest, keep, miss. Again, avoid, mind, go, dislike, enjoy, feel like, practice, suggest, keep, miss. Example, he suggested playing computer games. I don't mind having tea with coffee. Let's go swimming today. I feel like eating fish. We must avoid polluting the environment. Some other verbs are followed either by to infinitive or v verb ing. يوجد بعض الأفعال يأتي بعدها to زائد المصدر أو الفعل مضافا له ing. طبعا بيكون في اختلاف في المعنى. Start, remember, like, stop, continue, forget, begin, try. Let's see the examples. He began to play tennis. He began playing tennis. There is no difference in meaning here. I remembered sending the email. I remember to send the email. هنا I remember sending the email يتذكر شيء ما فعله. I remember to send the email يتذكر أن يفعل شيء ما. هو لم يفعل الحدث هنا. He stopped drinking coffee at night. توقف عن فعل شيء ما. He stopped to buy the newspaper. توقف لكي يفعل شيء ما. تعبيرات عامة يأتي بعدها الفعل مضافا له ing. Look forward to, object to, in addition to, as well as. I'm looking forward to visiting Japan. In addition to doing his homework, he helped his brother with his math homework. إذا جاءت كلمة would قبل الأفعال prefer, like, love يأتي بعدهم to زائد المصدر. I prefer having some tea. I prefer to have some tea. I prefer having. I would prefer to have. نلاحظ الفرق هنا. I would prefer to have. Now let's do that exercise. Complete the sentence with to or ing form of the verbs. There is no bread, so we need to go to the baker. The exam is next month, so I have planned to revise. Nuts make me ill, so I have avoid eating. Avoid يتبعها الفعل مضافا له ing. To get the bank, to get to the bank, keep walking. Keep walking. Mona has decided to learn. يتبعه المصدر. Tariq enjoys listening to music. Enjoys listening. الجملة صحيحة. My friends are going to start doing. وممكن هنا started to do research. Both of them are right. And let's do another exercise about that topic. Verb. Throwing rubbish in the street is horrible behavior. The antonym of the word horrible is lovely. Of course, عكس كلمة horrible هو lovely. We add the suffix to get the adjective form of the word color. Of course, colorful. Your methods of teaching are traditional. Your methods of teaching are traditional. You should change it. You should change it. The synonym of the word traditional is old-fashioned. Useful, well-known, modern, of course, old-fashioned. This happens from a short time. It's latest news. آخر الأخبار. Is cloth or material which can be used to make clothes. Fabric. To get the opposite of the word broken, we add the prefix, of course, to get the opposite. This broken or ill or or unbroken, unbroken. Yes, now the last part of our session today is about expressing reasons and contrast. Reason. To express reasons we use because, subject, verb, because, subject, verb. إذا بنكون جملة كاملة في البداية baby fish and sea animals live in sea grass. Because في المنتصف it is followed by a sentence. It is a safe place. As we see, he didn't come to school because he was ill. This is because تعني هذا بسبب. ونستخدم subject, verb, this is because, and subject, verb. Example, seagrass helps keep the sea healthy and it can help stop climate change. This is because seagrass absorbs 10% of the ocean's carbon dioxide every year. That's why معناها لذلك أو لهذا السبب. بنستخدم complete sentence at the beginning, then that's why subject verb. Seagrass absorbs carbon dioxide 35 times faster than rainforests. This is why seagrass can help stop climate change. And now we will see expressions that express contrast. However is one of them. We use subject, verb, however, and we'll notice here that we put full stop, then comma, subject, verb. About 90% of seagrass has disappeared from the UK's coast in the last 100 years. However, comma, there is an ولكن ومع ذلك there is an environmental project in the UK that is growing new seagrass. Nevertheless معناها ولكن ومع ذلك غير أن. أيضا بنستخدم subject, verb, nevertheless, then subject, verb. The planet will still be quite small. Nevertheless, they will grow into 2,000 square meters of seagrass. And now, my dear students, the last part of our session today is about exercise. One of the reasons we are having more floods is because or why a lot of world's ice is melting. Because a lot of coral reefs don't like changes in temperature. That's why, because climate change can kill them. That's why, لذلك ولهذا السبب, yes, that's why. More than 70% of the earth is ocean. Nevertheless, that's because we know more about the moon than we do about many of our oceans. Nevertheless, ومع ذلك, we know more about the moon. Nevertheless. Rainforests are very important for the environment. Nevertheless, this is because their trees absorb a lot of carbon dioxide. Rainforests are very important for the environment. الغابات مهمة جدا للبيئة. That's because لهذا السبب their trees absorb. That's because لهذا السبب. The last one, World's Wetland Day in February reminds people how important wetlands are for the environment. However, that's why we are losing a lot of this land every year. However, ومع ذلك we are losing. ومع ذلك أو رغم ذلك. And now we have finished our session today with lessons 3 and 4 from Unit 8, Protecting Our Planet. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. Till we meet again in Unit 8, Lesson 6 and 5 and 6. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, my dear students.